Hey everybody, so today I'd like to tell you a little bit about our story and how Loving the Farm got started. So right now the goats are behind me, they're eating, and in the video with me is Elsa. She's our first goat that kind of started loving the farm. So Elsa was about 2 weeks old when we got her. It was actually about this time last year, 3 years ago. So she's now 3 years old, and Loving the Farm has been around for 2 years. So when we first got her, she was a bottle baby inside, and we were told that her mom was killed by a coyote. Oh, they all ran over there to eat. But her mom was killed by a coyote, and she needed bottle fed. Now, at the time, the people that had her, they couldn't get her to take a bottle, and they didn't want to worry about it. So they asked if we would take her and work on bottle feeding her. We of course said yes. We had actually been wanting goats, and we've done a little bit of research about them before, and we were like, absolutely. So we took her to the vet. They helped us get her to take the bottle, and eventually she regained her strength. She's actually lived inside our house for about a year. And year and a half or so, she was an inside-outside goat. So we had a line, we'd take her out, we tied her up during the day, and we would bring her in at night and give her grain and her hay. So after a while, though, we realized she thought she was a dog, and goats need other goats because they're very social. Isn't that right, Elsa? They're very social critters. And so I tried to talk my dad into getting a couple more goats, and we were thinking a Nigerian dwarf or two at the time. But along the way we ran into kinders. We were told that kinder goats are a dual purpose breed that are about medium size and height, and we went and eventually we got to go meet with those goats and their breeder. So these are our kinder goats. We currently have 4 of them. We've got Anna, her son Austin, Bailey, and her mom, Bella. Moms are both pregnant, so Anna and Bella will be having their babies again in March, around March 5th, so we're pretty excited for that. But anyway, so we got these goats, and we figured that we would breed them once or twice a year to help pay off the loan that we took out to get the fencing up and the other goats. So we raise and sell their kids, but along with that we do a variety of other activities such as grams, hikes, birthday parties, goat yoga, twister, and a lot of other things just to help pay for their feed throughout the year. And that's kind of how Loving the Farm got started a couple years ago. So I hope you all enjoyed the story and why we got started. And we're going to go see you all up at the chicken coop, and we will do our morning routine for the chickens and bunnies next. Bye, Elsa. So this is our chicken coop, and that's our bunny motel. And Max is currently in the other fence over there. So our chickens haven't been let out yet for this morning. They're kind of mad at us, but we'll see. So I go in here and I'll check their water. We have it on a water heater right now since it's January and it's freezing outside, and it helps keep it thawed out. But so here are our chickens. They were actually one of the first additions to our farm. We got them a few years ago when Dylan said he wanted chickens. At the time, I didn't want chickens. I was against them. Hi, Princess. But I gotta say, they've kind of grown on me in the 6 years we've had them. So they give us fresh eggs, and after they stop producing eggs, we'll normally send them down to our Amish neighbors. So we've got Silkies. We actually hatch out Silkies. We've got 4 of them. There's a splash rooster, a black and white hen, and there's another one running around somewhere. But anyway, Oh, there he is. He's hiding in the hut. He's chicken coop. So, those are our chickens. We're gonna go around, and their feed bowl is actually inside the coop. They get 2 scoops of corn and 1 scoop of grain every morning. So let's see. Here's our chicken coop. We actually have an ash pan in here, especially during the winter time, because ashes are good for mites. It helps the mites stay. It'll kill them. Ouch! That's not food. She said, "Feed me. I'm hungry." Okay, let me get you your food. Okay, so this is their grain, and there's their corn. We're about out. They'll get more later today, probably. Okay, so after our chickens, we will go to the rabbits, and we'll collect the eggs in the afternoon after they're all done laying. So the rabbits get about 3/4 of a scoop to half of a scoop. We've got a total of 6 rabbits right now. There's Prince and Lindsay, and this is Grayson. So Grayson is an escape artist, otherwise he'd be in the same pens as the other one. This is actually a quail pen. There's what it used to be. It's very old now. Hey, Grayson. So here is his food. He is a mini lop magpie coloring, and very athletic, aren't you, Grayson? This is Lindsay. Lindsay is actually one of our first babies born on the farm, along with her brother Prince, who is still here as well. She has a Rex coat, but is a Rex New Zealand mix. She is expecting babies the end of January. And we'll fill out that hay. They've got hay nets, if you want to call them that. Hey, Prince. Are you coming up? So Prince will normally jump up here in the morning, so we'll see if he comes up or not. Okay. So Prince likes to jump up here in the morning and say hi, and I'll just give him a sweet little rub down. And then back in you go, and I'll pour his food in here, just like the rest. But he is also one of our very first babies born on the farm. He's a direct brother to Lindsay, and his dad is the next one. So, this is Buddy. He was our 3rd rabbit on the farm. He's their dad. Our very first 2 did not stay. Let's just say that. They weren't very nice. So, and we got them. He's 6 years old now. He's our oldest bunny on the farm and going. He's a Rex, and we're hoping to get purebred Rex here soon, because we absolutely are in love with his fur coat. This is Cinnamon. She is a mini lop. We think mixed with a Rex, but we're not for sure. So she's sweet. She's also available to home right now if anybody's interested, but so she's got a pretty sweet temperament and allows you to pick her up if you hold her right. So she would be best with a home with older children. And then last but not least, we have a New Zealand mix, New Zealand Lionhead mix, Sky. He's a blue-eyed white, and so he's a blue-eyed white, which means he's got a white coat with beautiful blue eyes. I'm not sure if you can see them, but he might even be just a carrier though, because he hasn't passed it down to any of his babies yet. But anyway, we use him for most, if not all of our events when people come out, because he's like a dog. If you go in to pet him, he'll lay down in the pen and he'll let kids hold him almost any way that is imaginable. Sometimes I feel a little sorry for him, but he's got a really good temperament about it. So that's about it for our morning routine, other than I'll go through and I'll fill up all the rabbit water bottles, and then I'll double check goats and bunnies and the dog's water. So again, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and hearing our story and meeting all the animals with us. See you next time.